I enjoy working at Providence more than I've enjoyed working anywhere else. I've been in this business since the fall of '95. This is, without doubt, the finest technicians I've ever worked with. I've worked with people who knew a lot of electronics, but as far as technicians go, these guys are the best. And working with the best, you can't help but feel a little privileged, and the opportunity for me to learn is just fabulous.
I enjoy working at Providence Industrial very much so. It's the best job that I have personally ever had. The atmosphere is relaxed but competent. We know our jobs and we strive very well to do them.
You don't wake up in the morning regretting having a job. You don't wake up in the morning dreading having to come in. The atmosphere, good group of people, and the way things are done here makes it very enjoyable to work here. But the way Jeff runs this company, it's a lot like, I would say, a conductor conducting an orchestra. Jeff not only owns the business, but he's an electronics technician himself, so he knows the work, he knows the business, he knows how it needs to be done. He hires people that he knows can do the job, but what he does is he gets to know us on a professional and a personal basis. He knows our desires, our wants, our needs. He knows when we're going through things on a personal basis, but he also knows what our professional talents are. So like I said earlier, a music director directing an orchestra, if a music director knows the music down to a T, and he knows the talents of his orchestra, he can fine-tune different portions of the whole arrangement to make it sound a lot better than maybe someone that doesn't know as well. So Jeff gets to know us, he knows our talents, he hires people that he knows fit into the company as far as what we need personality-wise, what we need technical-wise, and he just directs us in such a way that it's very much a joy to work here and everything runs very smoothly.
In the process of interviewing, I like to get just a good a feeling about the person in general, what kind of a person the potential employee is. Honesty, integrity, a good work ethic are things that we look for at Providence. Concern for the end user, concern for their fellow employees are important. People who are problem causers, people who don't want to work, people who are not honest, they just don't last at Providence. We've had to fire people that have lied to customers. We do not lie to our customers. If something goes wrong with a unit, the customer, if there's something bad, if we've done something bad to a unit, like we've blown a unit up, the customer wants to know the truth. The customer wants bad news if it's the truth. They don't want good news that's not true. And of course, high technical skill is also very important. The type of jobs that we get in here are not, historically, we get into the harder to repair units, the units that no one else can repair.
I like to be challenged, and this place does that. Here recently we had a circuit board, it was all corroded. There was traces and everything taken off, and I had to go back and, in a sense, rebuild all those traces to put them back together. So it wasn't that expensive of a job, but we did it because the customer wanted it. They wanted us repaired, and we can do it. And that's great. I love doing that kind of stuff, to where it gets me to think.
The job is a grand learning opportunity. We have a wealth of knowledge here in the form of the other technicians, and they're always willing to assist one another and share what they've learned in their careers as electronics technicians. With that opportunity, you stand to become a much better technician yourself by working in an environment such as this.
I thought I was a really, really good technician until I got here. I've been in electronics all my life. I turned 18 in the Navy. I got here and these guys just fascinating. It's fascinating what these guys do with the resources they have. A lot of companies think of their resources as how much reserve funds do we have? How new are our oscopes? How, ooh, look, we got this new toy or that new toy. Look, we got a logic detector thingy over here and this or that or the other. Our biggest resources are those technicians, and it is a privilege to work with guys of this caliber. I would trust any one of them with anything of mine, anything.
Really keen on you moving up here. not necessarily staying right in the position you are. Like I said, I'm a Tech 1. They're not looking for me. That's one thing I have learned here, is they don't look for me to stay a Tech 1 at this company. They look for me to move up to a Tech 2 and to a Tech 3. You know, they look for you to move up, and they help you move up. Right now, some of the Tech 1s, they'll give certain pieces of gear to you to kind of help you, okay, let you learn a little about how to fix some of this stuff, you know, and to help you, they really want you to move up.